Why hello there, and welcome to not Inktober 2020. There's some stuff involving the creator of Inktober, and if you care about that, you probably already know, so this year I'm going off of the Drawlloween prompts, because they are the most complicated prompts, and I figured that would be fun. So here we are with day 1, Seasoning of the Witch. So, got a witch, putting some seasoning into her cauldron, which contains other things too. And there we have it, witch, cauldron, nutmeg. That's really all there is to it. And now on to day 2, the prompt for which was Creature from the Black Legume. Yeah, a lot of them are puns. Also, my camera froze in the middle of this, and I lost the footage from the sketch, so you only get to see the inking here. But that's good enough. And here we have it. Creature from the Black Legume. You got some bean titties right there. Everyone likes those. And yeah, that's about it for this one, so let's move on. And now we have day 3, the prompt for which was I'll try the zombie juice. I did not really know what to do for this one. The obvious thing would just be have someone drinking something labeled zombie juice, maybe like out of a zombie's head or something, but that didn't sound very interesting, so I decided to go perhaps a bit risque with my interpretation. Or perhaps not a bit risque. I mean, after all, the meaning of a work is in its interpretation, so if you choose to interpret this that way, perhaps it is that way. If you choose not to interpret it that way, maybe it isn't. And here we have it. We've got a nice zombie lady and a nice vampire lady, and she is seeming to have decided to try the zombie juice. Maybe that's referencing something sexual, maybe it's not. It's really up to you. And now day 4, the prompt for which was hair scare routine. So I just decided to go as completely literal as possible with this one, and have this Bride of Frankenstein type character here, scaring her hair. And the hair is scared. It's a pretty simple joke. And there we have it. That ghost looks pretty spooky, that hair looks pretty spooked, and I guess let's move on to the next one. Alright, day 5, the prompt for which was Mad Scientist Needed in Aisle 2. So, I just returned to the same character from last time, drew her again, this time having had an unfortunate accident in Aisle 2, as she was shopping for a box of Linnea Quispies, everyone's favorite horror-themed cereal. I mean, it's mine, I don't know about you, but love a nice bowl of Linnea Quispies. So, once again, not much to explain for this one. And here it is. Pretty good looking. I'm not exactly sure what aisle this is here that sells breakfast cereal and strange bottles of something and heads in jars, and then also that cheaper breakfast cereal that comes in bags on the bottom shelf, but that's what this aisle is. And on to day 6, the prompt for which was Sasquatch Watch. Wasn't sure again what to do for this one, I just decided draw Sasquatch looking at his watch, realizing he's late for his photo shoot, because apparently in this universe, Sasquatch is a cryptozoological model and, you know, intends all of these photos that he appears in. Alright, let's move on. To day 7, the prompt for which was Signing the Trick or Treaty. As I said, a lot of puns in this prompt list. So, I decided to draw, you know, the historic signing of the Trick or Treaty, ending the long conflict between the regular monsters and the sexy versions of those monsters. Yeah, I probably could have just done like a Dracula and a Frankenstein, but this made more sense to me at the time. And here it is, we got our regular mummy, we got our sexy mummy, they seem to have worked out their differences and are signing aforementioned document. Alright, let's move on to Day 8, the prompt for which was High Noon at Candy Corral. And, this one turned out kind of garbage. And Day 9, Area 52. So I'm just kind of working under the assumption here that Area 52 is like where they send the EBEs that, they don't really want to deal with at Area 51. The less desirable specimens, they end up at Area 52. And here we have the finished drawing. As you can see, he is a macaroni man. I don't really know what that means. Hopefully he does, and that scientist lady, she's probably going to figure it out. I mean, she's taking notes, doing science. It's what scientists do. So let's move on to the final one for this week. Day 10, the prompt for which was The Haunting of Lunar Base 4. And once again, I've brought back the cutout ghost on a stick. Not sure if that was really funny enough to use twice, but Jim Davis never let something not being funny stop him, so why should I? And here we have The Haunting of Lunar Base 4. It's not a real haunting, you see, but a prank, bro. But that guy still seems adequately spooked. And there we have it, the first week of Drawlloween, the first 10 days technically, because October started on a Thursday, so I decided to just put 10 into this video. The rest are going to have 7. So yeah, that's a thing. There's going to be more of these, and you can watch them if you want. And if you enjoyed watching this one, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe, there's all kinds of things you can do, or you could do none of those. That's a possibility too. And I will see you next time.